Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Get out of the way, we got something important to do. Get out of the way, we're gonna save this planet for you. We're on a mission, here's my condition. We're gonna bring rock music back where it belongs. Running a job, straight to the town. Are you ready? It's the right time, right place. Give it to me, baby, 'cause I can't get enough. Everyone, rock and roll, play it loud. Right time, right place, baby, I can't get enough. Everyone, rock and roll, play it loud. Play it loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beer Bash, Washington, D.C., here on this wonderful Independence Day. We start off with an Aztec Royale for the Beer Bash Championship. Aiden Bourne will have to defend against 7 hungry competitors from both Spring Classic and Super Pro Championship Wrestling.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the championship. Making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
And what a massive debut here for Samoa Joe. We saw him come out back at Beer Bash Los Angeles and stare down Super Pro Heavyweight Champion Yamashita. Now, there have been some contract disputes since that encounter, but for tonight, at least, Samoa Joe is gonna battle for that Beer Bash Championship. Yeah, I think everybody else back there might just be shaking in their boots.
And from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 179 pounds, Warboy Haas.
Now, we will see Warboy Krom later tonight in action. But Warboy Haas bringing back the classic theme to enter this contest here. Now, we don't know who's going to be in this match besides Aiden Bourne. Could be anybody. You know, could be Oliver Awesome. Could be Regicide. Could be Drake. It could be the whole Dragon Cult. Like everybody else here could be the Dragon Cult. I think that'd be kind of ridiculous, but I wouldn't put past them. Some people call it derivative. I call it effective. The X Factor.
From Blackpool, England, weighing in at 270 pounds, the X Factor.
Already with the first three entrants. Yeah, Warboy Haas, absolute chaos put into a size 8 shoe. But Samoa Joe and the X Factor is going to be bringing a lot of technical grappling acumen. And we will have to see who has the edge. If they even encounter each other, could very easily not come into contact. But with these kind of matches, I don't think that's very likely, as everybody fights everybody. Wait now for our fourth entrance. Wait, I know that orchestra.
And from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 192 pounds, Brian Danielson.
The American Dragon himself, arguably the hottest free agent in all of wrestling today. Brian Danielson puts his hat in the ring for that Beer Bash Championship. This is the thing about the Beer Bash Championship. It may not be the classiest title. It might not have the cleanest lineage. But what it does have is an attraction from just the meanest, dirtiest, filthiest, grittiest, bad men in all of pro wrestling. Those are the guys that are coming in here for the Beer Bash Championship. Speaking of which, it's Michael Young.
From Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 253 pounds, Michael Young.
The Aussie Assassin. For a while, known as the most dangerous and possibly the best professional wrestler in the world. Michael Young, free of his CWL contract, now free to focus on his international conquest. Of course, we say that while here in the fighting US of A. And if there is any man more suited for that aluminum strap, I don't know. Although I suspect Aiden Bourne will have a bone to pick about that assertion. Now, who among these 7 men are willing to step to the Lord of the Lariat?
And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 450 pounds, the Redneck Unbreakable.
It is Undead Redneck. This man has not had the most success. He's actually scheduled for a one-on-one contest with Samoa Joe at Super Pro 16, I believe. Now, again, I mentioned earlier there's some certain contract disputes. We may not see that match happen, but we get to see the two of them here tonight. And we get to see exactly what the men who fear no man can do against something maybe a little bit more than a man. Now, possibly the best representation of Super Pro Championship Wrestling in this match. Fibro Negro Dos making his way to the ring.
Black Shark.
A modern throwback is Fibro Negro Dos. And a formidable opponent. And do we know who the last man in this match is? He is the reigning, defending Beer Bash champion. He is the Never Man. The Never Say Never Man.
And their opponent, from Limerick, Ireland, weighing in at 212 pounds, he is the All-Star Champion, Aiden Bourne.
They have that signature aluminum strap. Those signatures, those esteemed signatures of legends, just Job, Spartacus, and many dead. Aiden Bourne, the third signature, is determined to keep those names limited to 3. And so it begins. That massive slam by Undead Redneck as Michael Young goes to work immediately on Samoa Joe, and Bryan Danielson attempts to submit Warboy within the first moments of this match. And a drive-by dropkick to the side of Samoa Joe's dome. And an arm choke by the X Factor. I don't know if Undead Redneck breathed. Not sure how effective that is. Samoa Joe now throwing Michael Young to the outside. Bryan Danielson only getting a 1 count out of Warboy Haas. Aiden Bourne fights out of an armbar by Fibro Negro Dos. Michael Young taunts to the crowd. X Factor inner cover. The ref doesn't see it. Flying elbow by Bryan Danielson. Michael Young parades Samoa Joe outside of the ring and drops him onto the steel steps. Aiden Bourne, meanwhile, thrown outside by the X Factor. Bryan Danielson with the drop kick into the corner. And a massive inverted DDT onto the wooden side, wooden floorboards, rather. Lost the word. Warboy Haas going to the top. Might be looking for that signature Swanton bomb. There it is. Witness! Doesn't get it. All 8 men still in this match. All 8 men still fighting. All 8 men coming out swinging in the first moments. Brian Danielson and Nathan Bourne now combining their efforts against Warboy Haas. And you might find that the more technical members of this match might want to form an alliance to get rid of those chaotic forces. Your Haas's, your undead rednecks, to a lesser degree your Michael Youngs. Now Warboy Haas, undoubtedly the smallest man in this match, going after undoubtedly the largest, as Samoa Joe catches Michael Young in the coquina clutch. That might be the end of it.
A competitor.
That's it, he's done. He's tapped out. After the massive lariat to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has to regroup on the outside. You have to say this is any man's game. Michael Young, probably one of the favorites to win this match, is the first eliminated. The X Factor hits a massive German suplex onto Brian Danielson. Brian Danielson trips the legs to that double leg. Now attacking the arm. Haas makes his way back into the ring and knocks Brian Danielson to the floor. Wait, a knee bar. Flying knee bar by Aiden Bourne.
A competitor has been
And Warboy Haas is forced to tap out. Samoa Joe hits a massive Uranagi onto the X Factor. And Bourne now, Russian leg sweep. They were on an undead redneck continue to brawl on the outside. To have been content to just take chunks out of each other out there. Rope suplex. Aiden Bourne forced to go out of the ring. And now, maybe a fantasy match of all fantasy matches as Brian Danielson takes on Samoa Joe, hitting him with those round kicks to the chest, those yes kicks. Although, maybe the C kicks when done to a Super Pro roster member. Aiden Bourne, maybe looking for that reverse DDT. Got kicked by Daniel Bryan. Brian Danielson. Undead Redneck. Delayed suplex. Oh, he's even squatting with him. Insult to injury. And now no man is left standing in that ring as everybody brawls on the outside. Or recovers on the outside. And more towards the X Factor. It doesn't see Undead Redneck behind him. Eats Pine to the spine with that backdrop suplex. Undead Redneck just going to town, throwing hands. But the Never Man never says never. Never says quit. He never surrenders. Meanwhile, in the ring, Samoa Joe has another coquina clutch, this time on the X Factor.
A competitor has been eliminated.
2 men eliminated by Samoa Joe so far. You've got to think he's the biggest threat in this match right now. He just waits inside the ring and taunts to the crowd. Aiden Bourne thrown into the ring. Tibor Negro follows him in. Goes after Samoa Joe. Maybe not the wisest decision as Samoa Joe lays him out with a lariat. And Danielson looking for something big. On the big man. Gets him down. Gets him in that omoplata.
A competitor has been
And he taps out.
eliminated.
Omoplata crossface combination. Sometimes known as the label lock, sometimes known as the yes lock. Oh, Aiden Bourne hits deep waters. Onto Tibor Negro does almost gets the pin. Just like that. We are down to 4. Danielson with corkscrew. Almost gets the capture suplex. I believe I missed Warboy Haas's elimination. The Hurricane Ryan. Brian James. Samoa Joe forced to roll out, lands on top of Undead Redneck. Probably a little bit more forgiving than landing on Toe Pine. Danielson throws him into the ring. Samoa Joe fights up. Misses the lariat. Drop kick. Floyd's a California native. Into the cover. No, only a 2 count. Inborn back into the ring. Misses the drop kick. Eats a right hand. Coming up. Down. That's the lid of the soul. Pins Aiden Bourne. We are down to 3, and one of these men will be the new Beer Bash champion of the world. All 3 men exchange strikes. Dibro Negro does. It's deep waters on Brian Danielson. Is that enough? No. Brian kicks out. Now turning his attention to Joe with a massive spinning back fist. Lifting DDT. Sometimes known as the Brain Buster. Now he's airborne. He's up shooting star. Oh no! Joe gets the arms up. Gets the knees up, rather. Goes for the drop kick. Tibro Negro Dos quick to recover. Floors him. Gets a kick to the midsection and looking again, possibly for that shooting star press. But first you do not succeed. Try again as the black shark flies. Center of the ring, nowhere to go. And we are down to 2. Tibro Negro Dos of Super Pro Championship Wrestling versus Brian Danielson of Ring Classic. Brian hits those round kicks execution style. Boom! Tibro Negro Dos knows he's in danger, rolls back, creates distance, begins striking. It's a back elbow. Breaks the wrist clutch. Kick to the gut. Scoops him up. Brian Danielson escapes out the back door. Causing the blow to the back. Slows it down. Brings him into the corner. Hits him up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank God I remembered all 10 numbers. Kicks out at 2. He's eaten some damage. Both of these men have eaten a lot of damage in this match. And we are at a war of attrition. Both men exhausted. Goes for a round kick. Gets denied. Pump handle. Up. Gutbuster. We see it again. Shooting star press. Tilburg. 1, 2. He's not going to kick out. Tibro Negro Dos is your new champion. He's the new Beer Bash champion of the world. In a fight that involves Samoa Joe, Michael Young, Brian Danielson, Aiden Bourne. The variables of Warboy Haas, Undead Redneck. The force of nature that is X Factor. It is Tibro Negro Dos. It comes out with the belt. And soon, he will write his name
Is your winner
onto that coveted aluminum strap.
All-Star Champion, Black Shark.
And this is just our first contest of the night. As next, we have a pair of SceptreQuest quarterfinal matches from Ring Classic. First up, the larger Warboy Krom versus the debuting strongman Max Reeves and King Armstrong. Earlier we had Haas bring back the classics, and now we have the Ring Classic feed for the Warboys. Wow.
The following contest
Do you think they
is
think
a
it's
triple
Warboys?
threat match. Making his way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 244 pounds, Warboy Krom.
A lot of Australian representation here tonight. Here he is, former
And his
Britain's
opponent,
strongest man.
first, from Dudley, England, weighing in at 390 pounds, Max Reeves.
And you've got to wonder if there's some concern for Max Reeves. We've seen a couple guys make their debuts in these SceptreQuest matches, but Max Reeves debuting from another sport entirely. Doesn't seem to be lacking in resolve or confidence. Maybe lacking in style. I mean, you can wear ring gear. I don't know. Whatever. Here is the larger of the Armstrongs. Known simply as King.
And from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 404 pounds, the strongman, King Armstrong.
Mentioned there, King Armstrong also a history of strongman competition. Or maybe training more so than strong than actual competition. I'm not 100% sure. But he's in a match of behemoths, he could very easily be the largest. So we will have to see how the other two deal with the situation they're probably not used to. They're probably not used to being on the smaller side in comparison to their peers. Especially Reeves, who's, again, never competed before. Warboy Krom out at a gate with a diving crossbody, taking out King. He knows what a threat the Armstrongs are. Max Reeves immediately taunts. First thing he does in a ring, eats a German suplex from the middle rope for his troubles. Welcome to the business, kid. European uppercut by Warboy Krom. Warboy Krom, probably the most experienced, but also probably the, I don't want to come out and question anybody's intelligence. Let's say Krom's the most eccentric. Now Reeves showing up that muscle, putting King Armstrong in a torture rack, hits him on that cord buster. shakes off Warboy Krom. Not something you see very often. Reeves making up for that early mistake. Maybe a little bit of tunnel vision there missed with King Armstrong coming in from the peripheral. Now Armstrong deadlifting 390 pounds for that power bomb. Drives the knee into the canvas. Warboy Krom tries to interrupt to no avail. Oof. Big boot. Armstrong takes Krom up. Tosses him like an infant. I'm hoping they reinforced the ring. Actually, he's attempting to lift King Armstrong again. Gets fought off before he can get him up. And then shoulder check to the ground. King tries to start a striking match with Krom. Maybe not the best idea. Krom tries to knock King off his feet. Has no success. Now laying hands on him in that corner. Now Reeves has him up. Plants him. He's looking for something big. Superplex, hold on to your butts. Krom quick to dive on him. It's that forearm. And a discus forearm could very well have knocked Max Reeves unconscious. Krom taking his time. Gut wrench. Yusuka cutter. Doesn't get the count. Max Reeves proving to be resilient. I'm going for that diving crossbody again. Misses. King Armstrong. Very simple. Krom just diving all over the place. This time he gets King down. Oops. Kick out at one by King. And now it's Krom taking time to taunt to the crowd, and Reeves responds in kind. He's now getting fired up. Krom clipping him with that clothesline, cutting him off. Laying in the strikes in the lariat. One. No, still only a one count. These men are tough. Just tough. And back. Throws himself at Krom. Got him in the right hands. Turns him around in the corner. See, getting a little tired. Not used to these kind of prolonged contests. Looking for something big. King Armstrong attacks the back of the knees. His knees have support on them. But King possibly identifying that those could very easily be a weakness. Oh! King with the sliding splash across the back. Goes for the cover. Krom breaks it up. Whoa, and a massive right hand by Warboy Krom as he jumps onto the cover. 1, 2, no. King kicks out. Krom follows him to the outside. Back inside, changes his attentions to Max Reeves. Possibly only to fake out King Armstrong as he turns around and slams him into the corner now. Booting him in the face for good measure, comes off the ropes, and another massive boot to the face. King forced to roll out to recover. Jawbreaker. Discus forearm, the second time. Hits him, goes in for the cover. Is this all she wrote for Max Reeves? No. Gluttons for punishment, all three of these men. Max Reeves responds with a headbutt. And a planting pile driver. I think that one split him open. Goes to the cover on King after that lariat. Gets a 2 count. Leg drop onto the arm. Goes to recover again. 2 count again. That time was very close to a 3. Sidewalk slam by Max Reeves. Now it's Krom rolling to the outside. Reeves goes to cover on Armstrong. 2 count, this time a little bit shorter. Right kick to the back. Now claw hold onto the trapezius. Now we have the massive camel clutch on a King Armstrong. Will he be able to fight out of it? And he does. Sweeping the legs. Krom makes his way back into the ring. Content to wait for the opportune moment. King now half Boston Crab. This could tap out Max Reeves. Krom recognizes it. Breaks it up. Backs himself into the corner. Maybe not a great idea. Maybe trying to rope a dope, but no. Eats the right hand to the gut. Turns him up. And a lawn dart. King has him by the throat. Lifts him up into a military press. Spine buster. Massive demonstration of strength. But not enough as Warboy Krom kicks him off. Goes into a cover. 1, 2. No, King kicks out. King has been covered a lot here in this contest. Now looking for a bow and arrow. A rarity coming from the Warboys. You don't see them attempting submissions too much. And now this time it's Reeves breaking it up. And Reeves goes for a cover on Krom after stopping on his face there in that submission. Gets a 2 count. Kicks him over. Kicks him again. Gut wrench. Suplex. Now King fighting back. Keeping it simple. That front slam. Could that be enough? 1, 2, 3. Britain's strongest man falls victim to the world's strongest slam. As King Armstrong advances to the semifinal of the Ring Classic SceptreQuest. So all 3 men battling tooth and nail.
Here is your winner.
But it was the King
the strongman,
came out on top.
Armstrong.
Lord have mercy on any man who meets King Armstrong as this tournament goes forward. And now we have a bit of a mystery as Henri Ginal takes on a mystery opponent and Saturn. Now the origin of this mystery opponent is because MD sustained injuries and had to back out of the tournament. So we don't know who his replacement is going to be. We know that the vast majority of the Ring Classic roster is already involved in the tournament. So most likely it would be somebody from out of the time. Even if you wanted to mix it up and throw the champion in there. Ebac is also injured And we have an interim match later tonight.
Making his way to the ring from France.
Name who will be his challenger upon his immediate return.
250 pounds.
But here tonight we round out the quarterfinals of the Ring Classic SceptreQuest. Henri Ginal, who we've seen before, dedicated grappler and a powerhouse. Saturn, who we know nothing about besides he is from Rome. He's chosen to take the name of the King of the Roman gods. Now we have a complete mystery to me. Club music? Wait a minute.
And his opponent, first, from
It can't be.
in the Netherlands, weighing in at 245 pounds, Alexander the Dream.
It's the Overeem. The Ubereem. Alistair, the Demolition Man, Overeem, making his way to the ring. I've always wanted to say it. Man, born in the Netherlands. Or no, born in London, I believe. Fights out in the Netherlands. Recently signed a Glory kickboxing contract. Appears to be down for some professional wrestling in addition to that. He will be a massive threat to these two men. Although similar to Max Reeves, has never competed in professional wrestling before. And now we have the third member of this match. And I talked about massive threats. Jesus.
And from Rome, Italy, weighing in at 317 pounds, Saturn.
You'll have to forgive my silence. I'm kind of in awe. I mean, we saw King Armstrong earlier. King Armstrong is possibly bigger, but there's undoubtedly something a little bit more than man about this entrance. You think this guy has any religion, John Spartan? Should we ask? Henri Ginal finds himself. I was going to say, as the underdog, as he eats that massive lariat by Saturn, and Saturn immediately establishing dominance. That back suplex on Alistair over him. Now a tossing scoop slam. Over him, attempting a shoulder check and gets knocked back down. Ducks a hook, responds with one of his own, but then again goes for another shoulder check and gets knocked down. Alistair Overeem not used to being the smallest man in the ring, obviously. Now, Overeem with that world-class kickboxing background. He will have an advantage over both of these men, presumably in technical striking. But he may not have that power advantage that he was so used to exploiting during his kickboxing career. Ginal tosses Overeem out of the ring and follows him. But now back into the ring, targeting Saturn with that neck break. Goes for the cover very early, only a 1 count, and only just. Saturn back elbow. And a lariat. Overeem wisely waiting for his opportunity before that clubbing strike to the back of Saturn doesn't knock him off his feet. With that front head clutch. And a round kick finally does it. That roundhouse to the side of the head. Now Overeem showing off some strength with the deadlift. Powerbomb. Goes for the cover. See Overeem wearing a little bit closer to traditional Muay Thai guard as opposed to what he would wear in mixed martial arts. Possibly a hint towards what his strategy will be throughout this match. But there's no strategy for that. There's no strategy for just getting military pressed. And driven into the mat. Saturn goes for a cover. Only gets a 1 count. Oh! Combination round kicks by both of these men. That choke slam, spine buster. 1, 2, almost gets the pin right there over Henri Ginal. Gosh, I believe that was more of a choke bomb. Saturn now taunting the crowd. It's hilarious. And another military press, this time to Ginal. Plants him. Ginal clipped the ropes on the way down. Overeem, quick to exploit. Goes for the cover. Overeem again taking advantage. Hitting that backdrop suplex. Saturn sends him into the corner. This is not where Overeem wants to be. And he knows that as he is picked up like a child and thrown into the opposite corner and then again by Saturn. Overeem fighting off the wrist clutch. Again trying for that shoulder clutch. Doesn't get knocked to the ground this time. Maybe wearing down the large Roman. Hopped him up. Choke bomb. This time on Overeem. And Ginal breaks it up. That is a devastating maneuver. Big boot. Plants Ginal. He kneels into tribute again. Now Overeem's down, he goes for the cover. No, only a 2 count. Ginal still in this. Punch to the side of the head. And jawbreaker. And a leaping knee strike. Alistair Overeem floors Ginal. Overeem taking a second to sort of evaluate, but now I thought he was going for a pin. He's going for an armbar. And he's keeping that leg lock. That's going to keep him from breaking. It keeps him from rolling out of it, and Saturn wisely breaking up the move. Saturn's got him up. Suplex. Oh, that delayed suplex. Taking enough out of Overeem to force him to roll out to the outside. No, with the leg sweep. Goes for a cover off of it. Only 1. All 3 of these men have dealt damage. But on now. Gets him up for the power bomb. Wait. Elevates him. Last ride. Goes for the pin. Overeem breaks it up. Now Ginal interrupting that strike from Overeem with the drop kick. Kick to the gut. DDT. Goes for the cover. It's Saturn. Did you see the way he got up? It was like the man possessed. Strike to the stomach, to the head. He's got him in the corner. And we saw him do this to Overeem earlier. Wait, no. Looking for something big there. Tosses Ginal into the corner. Seen a lot of damage done in those 4 corners. And that doesn't look like the end of it. He drives him across the ring. And he does it again. Overeem waits at his corner. breaks up whatever is going on there. He's got him up. Massive gut check and a round kick to the head execution style sends Saturn reeling, but Saturn already recovered. He might be out on his feet, I don't know. Now Overeem running again. A diving knee strike, or running knee strike to the head. Goes for the pin, Ginal breaks it up. Ginal now attacking Overeem in the corner. Overeem reverses. Ginal reverses himself. Gets knocked to the floor. Overeem knocks him to the floor again. Saturn has been down for a minute. Those kicks from Overeem clearly doing their damage. But he's recovered enough to floor the Dutchman. And Overeem now going for the armbar. He hasn't captured the leg, and that allows Saturn to roll through and punch his way out. He's got him up. Oh, gut buster. And Ginal going again. I thought he was going for the power bomb. This time he hits a pile driver. Now targeting Overeem, not going for the cover. Top wrench rolling through the wrestling pedigree of the Frenchman. Capturing the leg into that crossface. That is nasty. The human body is not meant to bend that way. Overeem fights out. Right into that Irish whip. And now those devastating knees that Overeem made so famous in his career. Planting Ginal to the side. And now again, running off the rope and hitting that knee to the face. Goes for cover. No, Saturn breaks it up. Now the forearm strike to Saturn. And Alistair Overeem with the military press. And the European uppercut. That maneuver taking a lot of energy out of him. Goes him off the ropes. Goes for another flying knee. He hit it earlier, but he eats a German for his troubles. Mr. Overeem pulling himself up to his feet on the outside. Manages to fight off Ginal for a moment. Goes to ring him out. Gets tossed right back to the apron. Ginal dragging him in by his head. Goes for the cover. Saturn rolls in. Breaks it up. Now Ginal fireman's carry. Military press. So many military presses here tonight. It's kind of ridiculous. And now Ginal with the armbar. And Saturn just powers out. And again, military press. Now Alistair Overeem, we saw him attempt to force Saturn with those shoulder strikes earlier, but now he's having success. Kick to the leg, knocks him to his knees. Saturn, somewhat supernaturally, returns to his feet, hits the lariat. Alistair Overeem rolls out. Now the Lion Tamer. The Lion Tamer onto Henri Ginal. Will that be it? Alistair Overeem is not up. Ginal is on his own. And Saturn releases it from exhaustion. And falls into the cover. 2. No, Ginal kicks out. He's still got enough energy to fight out of that pin. And repeated strikes to the head by Saturn. Signaling the crowd that this is the end, but Overeem returns to the ring. Saturn's on top of a Russian leg sweep. Over arm wrench, lariat, throwing his whole body into that. But now he knows. He knows Ginal's weakened. He goes for Ginal. Puts him into the corner. Ginal fights out of it. Drop kick to the knees. Hurricane Rana. And that arm triangle Russian, that arm triangle flat liner, rather. Goes for the cover on Overeem. Almost gets the 3 count. Misses the kick to the back. Overeem turns him around. Puts him in the corner. Trying to manipulate the big man into the position he wants. Knocks him down. We saw him hit this before. Comes off the ropes. And a running knee. Ginal taunting in the corner. Overeem tries to get a hold of him. Doesn't. Gets that low ankle pick into the dragon twist. Now goes for the armbar. Again. Captures the leg. And Saturn up. The second he felt the match slipping through his fingers. And we have those leg kicks. Saturn very easily be done based on all the damage to those legs. We've seen him fall to leg kicks a couple times. Overeem goes for the cover, almost gets a 3 count. Saturn again managing to recover in time. Goes for a diving shoulder block, misses, eats a shoulder block from Overeem. Overeem picks him back up. And again, those leg kicks. Hooks. Leg kicks. Welcome to Thailand. Attacking midsection, puts him down. Whoa, and a running knee from the apron onto the draped head of Saturn. And he goes after Ginal, throws him outside, follows him. Opts to return to the ring. Slowing it down, targeting the hands and the arms of Saturn. Now, earlier in this match, I mentioned that all 3 men were taking damage. Saturn was probably the least among them. He's being consistently attacked. I feel like no man is going to leave this ring the same. As Alistair Overeem kicks out, Ginal taunts in the corner. Saturn ignores him. Both men hitting round kicks to the back of Overeem. Got him up, dragon. Wait, no, it's a full Nelson. Saturn manages to break it up. Puts him in the corner. Saw him hit this earlier. One corner to another. He's still got a little bit of juice left. Does the Roman. Ginal fights back. Hits that drop toe hold. That elbow might have put him out. I think he's out. Ref taking his time. And that's it. Henri Ginal advances. It's a SceptreQuest tournament. Saw all 3 men hitting devastating move after devastating move. And it is Ginal who will advance in this tournament. It's Somewhat of a surprise considering that he was dealing with two unknown factors.
Here is your winner, Henri Gerald.
With that, the SceptreQuest quarterfinals are set. The first match will be Oliver Awesome versus Owen Parker versus Yuri Bolik. The second match, King Armstrong versus Rey de España versus Henri Ginal. And the third match, Regicide versus Aiden Bourne versus Sam. But now we have an inter-promotional tag team contest. Now these men are undefeated in tag team competition. Degeneration Z.
At a combined weight of 385
Taking some time out in their luxurious TikTok careers
Jonathan.
to compete here tonight. And we know they will be competing against 2KO, but we don't know exactly who the members will be. Or rather, correction, yes we do. We know it's Buzz Braddock, Cole Quinn. Here it is, Buzz Braddock. Cole Quinn.
At a combined weight of 415 pounds, Buzzsaw Braddock and Cole Quinn.
These two men have a long history, been over it a million times. Braddock recently having a win over Dallas Coleman in the middleweight division of Super Pro Championship Wrestling. Meanwhile, both of these men recently lost their SceptreQuest quarterfinal matches. Referee breaking up that contest in the corner. Somewhat surprisingly, Braddock able to push Chad Jacobs into his own corner. But Jacobs now showing he's no slouch. The headlock takeover, but now Braddock with a headlock of his own. Firmly in control, but now Jacobs charges him, puts him off the ropes. Goes that lariat, gets blocked. Bounces out of the corner. And a half and half suplex. As Buzz Braddock takes an early advantage in this match. Styling, leaping elbow there. Northern Lights. Got the arm. Wrenches it down. Buzz Braddock currently just picking apart the larger competitor. Gets him up, tosses him into his corner. Possibly looking for the tag there. Chad Jacobs sees it coming. Pulls himself out. Hits a tag. Possibly a much needed tag to Jonathan anytime. Arm wringer. Shoulder check. And then a wishbone. Oh, not at any time. They're going the technical wrestling. With some punches to the face. European uppercut by Buzz Braddock. He's a well-rounded competitor. Him with that suplex driver. Now puts any time into the corner. Makes a tag to Cole Quinn. Double underhook DDT into a reverse wheelbarrow. But that puts him right in range to make the tag to Chad Jacobs. And Jacobs misses the front kick. Tiger suplex. Goes to the cover off of it, only gets a 1 count. Little early there, Quinn. Little early. Round kick to the back. Cole Quinn, possibly the most underappreciated member of 2KL. Chad Jacobs taking advantage outside of the ring. Quinn rolls him back in. Jonathan Anytime has recovered and returned to his corner. Neckbreaker. Pouring on the offense. Chad Jacobs fights out. Headlock takeover. Quinn rolls him off, but feeling the effects of that. And Chad Jacobs talking a little trash to him, trying to get him to get up. Quinn taking his time. Puts Chad in the corner. Makes the tag. And we saw it the other way around. Double underhook DDT into a reverse wheelbarrow. But again, puts him right in range for that tag, and Jonathan Anytime comes in. House of Fire. Braddock right back up. It's the running neck breaker. Anytime fights out of it. Hits a lariat, knocks. Buzz Braddock clear out of the ring as they take this fight to the outside. But only briefly, Anytime. Quick to return to the ring. Chad Jacobs still on the outside, recovering. Misses the 360 splash. Hits the back elbow, pulls him through, goes to the second rope. And another back elbow to the back of the neck. This time from the second rope. Pins Braddock. Bit of a pose to the crowd. Jacobs doing the same. Kick to the gut, gets caught. Braddock unable to take advantage. Gets put back in the corner. Slips out. It's a massive forearm. Flooring Anytime. Anytime. Back elbow. Neck breaker. Up, misses the drop kick, eats a chop. Right now targeting the limb similar to what he did to Chad Jacobs early in this match. It's a chop, the second one gets blocked. Buzz Braddock is in a bad position. He is deep in enemy territory. He needs to make it back to his corner. Vertical suplex backstabber. Anytime hits the armbar. Braddock rolling through, punching his way out. Does not want to get caught in that position again. Gets thrown into the opponent corner. Makes the tag. Arm wringer, shoulder check. We saw it before, and the wishbone. Now Chad Jacobs looking for something devastating here. Good gut. Package. Pile driver. He has some weird ass name for it. I forgot what it is. Goes to the cover. Cole Quinn quickly breaks it up and returns to his corner. Okay, Jacobs going for the chop. Gets blocked. Pump handle. Samoan slam. Anytime in time to break it up, but he gets caught by Buzz Braddock in a swinging net breaker. Cole Quinn returns to his corner. Anytime rolls out of the ring. Chet Jacobs all alone. Hits the arm drag though. And a bitch slap. Floors the American. Punch to the face. Braddock quick to recover, but running straight back into the offense is Chad Jacobs. And a face breaker. Jacobs with that. Can't tell exactly what hold that is from this camera angle. Braddock manages to fight out. Right now trying to pull Jacobs back to his home corner. Round kick to the back. And now pacing. Trying to decide what the strategy should be. Cole Quinn comes in. The second time here tonight. Throwing his fist up for the crowd. Driving Chad Jacobs face first into the mat. A knee to the back. Chad Jacobs fights him off. It's that Japanese arm drag. Kick to the gut. Kind of look, we saw him hit this before. Package pile drop. Goes for the cover off of it. 1, 2. Nobody in sight to break it up, but Cole Quinn kicks out. Buzz Braddock showing a lot of faith in his partner. And anytime, pop-up headbutt by Chad Jacobs. Cole Quinn fights off. Uranagi! The arm trapped. And a knee drop to that interior bicep. Kicks him down. They met. Swinging DDT. Gentlemen, anytime he's decked out. I don't think he saw it. He's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. 2 KO gets the win over Degeneration Z. Back and forth contest. This was really about which team could maintain control. Now, which team's chemistry would hold up more, and it proved to be the more experienced team of Buzz Braddock and Cole Quinn that came out on top. Now, Generation Z, after formerly come off as a force in the tag team division of Ring Classic, now has to return to England and see exactly where their cards lie. Meanwhile, 2KO possibly advancing in that hybrid division over in Super Pro. But now we have an oddity. This contest will be for the Ring Classic Interim Heavyweight Championship, but because, as I mentioned earlier, so much of the roster is caught up in that SceptreQuest tournament, we have no idea who these competitors will be. Oh. one Dutchman named Alistair to another Dutchman formerly named.
Making his way to the ring from Amsterdam, Holland, weighing in at 215 pounds, Tommy End.
Tommy End making his way to the ring. Beer Bash pulling some big strings, landing some big free agents here tonight. Tommy End, international sensation and known worldwide for his devastating wheel kick. Now you get Tommy End being your interim ring classic heavyweight title match. Who do you get to face him? Who's willing to face him on that short of notice? I haven't heard of this in a while. It's Matt Silva. He's not your pal, buddy. He's not your buddy, friend. He is a best kept secret no more. Matt Silva. Look at shredded. Maybe a little too shredded. Soldier boy, I need to let that crack that thing out. I'm jocking on you, and if we get the fight, then I'm cocking on you. Catch me at your local party, yes, I crack it every day. Haters get mad, cause I got me some baby, like. Soldier boy, I'm in it, why me crank it, why me roll? These men have encountered each other multiple times in another company with different names. But this will be their first time competing for gold. The winner of this presumably will get a shot at Ebac when he returns from his injuries for the Unified Ring Classic Heavyweight Championship. Both men coming out swinging. Does Tommy End. Tie up, arm wringer. Tommy End may be getting the early advantage here in the grappling exchange. Silva turns it around. Straight armbar. And rolls out, immediately hits that gut check knee. Round kick to the back. Japanese arm drag. Checks him down. Man, knocking the kick away. Hits a clothesline, knocking him clear out of the ring. Goes to the top rope. Calling Silver to his feet. Coming down with an elbow. This man wasting no time. Knocking him off the announcer's table. And now off the ring apron. Gets him in the ring, falls him through. Round kick to the chest, flooring Silva. Goes for the cover. Only a 1 count. Misses the round kick there. Silva sends him off the ropes. Pops him up. Catches him with a knee to the gut. And another kick to the gut. Both men targeting the midsection, often end early. Switches up, hits a knee drop to the face. Oh man, kick from the bottom and a running knee strike floors Silva. Targeting the arm. It's that shoulder lock. Silva able to roll through. Fight out of it. Coming off the ropes. Guillotine. Silva driving Tommy End into the mat. It's the first time Silva seems to have established a bit of control here. Puts him on the ropes. And just a clubbing shot. Pulls him up for a power bomb. Holds on to him. Pulls him up for a second. Can he get a third? Again, kick to the gut. He hits it. The whale hunt. 1, 2 for the new champion. No! Tommy End kicks out just barely. Taking it back. It's a jawbreaker. Turning underhook. It's a clothesline. Knocking Silva to the ground a couple times. Catches leg, sweeps to the other leg. Now looking for something devastating coming out of the corner. He's calling the shot. And a devastating knee strike. Floors Silva. It's the cover. 2. No. Silva kicks out. Now we talked about it earlier. Tommy End is known for his devastating wheel kick. I think Silva's out. I think that's the end of it. I think we have a new champion. No! Silva kicks out. Both these men now hitting their biggest shots very early. They've got to be feeling the effects. Tommy End pours the offense on. Now it's Silva fighting up from the bottom. Gutbuster. Feeling himself, kicks through. Oh. Tommy End catches him with a backbreaker. And goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, he grabs the rope. Wait, no! The ref didn't see it. The ref didn't. We have a new champion. Tommy End is the Ring Classic interim heavyweight champion of the world. Because the ref didn't see Matt Silva grab that bottom rope. I don't know how to process that information. It seems the perilous situation at the top of Ring Classic will continue. I can't imagine Matt Silva's going to be very satisfied with the ending of that match. And I don't know if Tommy End's going to be satisfied with the ending of that match once he watches the tape back. Because if you want to become champion, you won't become champion definitively. But nevertheless, if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen, I guess. And we have a new champion.
Here is your winner.
In Tommy End.
Ring Classic Heavyweight Champion, Tommy End.
But now, we go to our main event, a hybrid championship match between Annex and Cosa Nostra, who just won those belts against the Dragon Cult and already forced to defend them here in Washington, D.C. Our main event tonight.
When you get to the bottom, you go back to the top of the slide and you stop, you turn, you go for a ride.
Here they are. The 3 male members of Annex, including the Ring Classic Tag Team Champions Owen Parker, Jason McKay, and Annex's resident daredevil, Alex Kane, Owen Parker,
and
Jason McKay. Now this is a little bit of a homecoming for Jason McKay. He formerly competed in Super Pro Championship Wrestling in their heavyweight division. He went 0-3, got released. Obviously looking for a little bit of payback here tonight if he could walk away with their hybrid championship. Alongside his tag team compadre. And you gotta think somewhere, Drake and the Dragon Cult are watching this with great interest. Because I do not imagine that losing those belts in such definitive fashion, especially with Drake being the one who was pinned. Can't imagine losing those hybrid championships is something that they're gonna sit on with much comfort. Annex not lacking in confidence, although all 3 members failing to qualify to make it past the quarterfinals in SceptreQuest. Perhaps they find that their strength is best together. And here come the champions. Not just the hybrid champions. The cruiserweight champion. The super middleweight champion. And the middleweight champion.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 650 pounds, the Pro Hybrid El Jefe Jose Fernandez, the Prince Ramel Diaz, and Juan Jr., the Cosa Nostra.
There are 7 championships in Super Pro Championship Wrestling. Between these 3 men, they have 4. And I think that is absurd. Of course, the 4th member of the Cosa Nostra, La Hija de Juarez, not here tonight. This match will be determined by the members in the ring. Those ancient championships, those championships of war. And that is the prize that will be competed for. Alex Kane and Jose Fernandez starting this match off. Both of these guys probably the more high-flying members. Owen Parker around the same size as Alex Kane, so I wouldn't definitively say the smallest members, but if you're looking for a high-flying theatrics, these are the 2 that you will find. Jose Fernandez, again, the middleweight champion in Super Pro. Notably the smallest man in this match. Jason McKay already trying to get in. Mel Diaz hits that massive assisted crossbody onto Alex Kane. Kane hits the double leg, goes into the full mount. I talked about high flying. Throwing in some ground and pound, mixing it up. Diaz, despite being the tallest member, is actually the super middleweight champion, not the cruiserweight champion. Cruiserweight champion would be Juarez Jr. Jason K taking a cheap shot against Royale Diaz. Royale Diaz does not bite, does not get distracted, fights his way out of the corner, but eats that backdrop suplex. Kane makes a tag to Owen Parker. Now, Diana Masters is the leader of Annex, but if you gotta think she's got a right-hand man, it is probably Parker. Super kick! Catches him. No. Massive suplex on the tail end. Doesn't even go for the cover, goes for the tag instead. Jose Fernandez returning to the ring. As they're pulling the rope down, sending Parker to the outside. Neither one of these teams particularly against bending the rules. Parker retaliating against Juarez, sends him to the floor. And a fall-away slam. Diaz staying put. Now it's Juarez who hits a backdrop suplex onto Owen Parker. Round kick to the back. Brings him to his feet. Got a hold of him. Slams his head off of the apron. And then throws him in the ring. Saw both of the other members of Annex looking for a tag there. Here's McKay. Catches Jose Fernandez in the corner. Fernandez fights out. Drop kick to the knees. Implant DDT. Attacking the arms, Owen Parker. Oh, leg sweep. You got him in it. Crossface. See if Owen Parker fighting the grip. Back elbow, he gets free. And king of the classics, delayed suplex. Tags in Alex Kane. We have yet to see. Oh, super kick. Goes for a kick to the gut there, gets swung out. Fernandez misses with the lariat, head scissors. Oh, he makes a tag to Royale Diaz. I was saying earlier. Single leg drop kick. I was saying earlier. Juarez Jr. and Jason McKay both still haven't entered this match officially. Royale Diaz looking for something big. Massive splash. Sends his own self reeling. Doesn't go for the cover right away though. Instead hits that rolling thunder. Now, a little bit of showboating in the corner. Never hurt anybody too much. Picks Alex Kane up. Puts him into the home corner. Now the members of the Cosa Nostra just shit-talking. Kane fights out. A massive forearm. Kips back up. Now looking for something devastating here. Whoa, that dragon cutter. Splits open Royale Diaz. Sends him in the corner. That is the Annex corner. And Jason McKay, the biggest man in this match, makes his way in. We saw this a couple times earlier tonight. Double undercut DDT into that reverse wheelbarrow. Okay, kicks off. Gets kicked off, rather. And Juarez Jr. comes in. Reeves Jr. eats that round kick to the back like it's pancakes and hits a jumping head scissors. Swept to the ground. Whoa! Heel toss by Jason McKay. Reeves Jr., the second largest man in this match, is getting tossed like a child as that deadlift powerbomb lands effectively. That dragon screw trying to take the bigger man down a size. Sends him in the corner. And now, working with some kind of supernatural ghost. Oh my god! Out of humanity. Sends it back in the corner again. Jason McKay trying to fight his way out, but just getting smushed. Just getting stifled in the opponent corner. Tags in Jose Fernandez. They send him off the ropes. Back body drop. Now Jose Fernandez again sending McKay into the opponent corner. Owen Parker attempting to make it into the ring. Brainbuster! And now Ramel Diaz off the top with the frog splash. He goes for the cover. Alex King goes to make his way in. He's not in time. And the Cosa Nostra retains their hybrid championships against Annex. And on this 4th of July, the Brits are sent running. I mean, it's by Mexicans, but, you know, you get the point. Annex landed plenty of offense, but it was that concentrated attack on Jason McKay at the end of the match made all of the difference. We'll have to get them their hybrid championships in a minute here. All three men celebrating the ring. Now Diaz probably going to need some stitches. He seems to get cut up a lot. And as always, La Cosa Nostra runs Super Pro Championship Wrestling.